An artist's conduct in his life. An artist should not lie to himself or to others. An artist should not steal ideas from another artist. An artist should not compromise for themselves or in regards to the art market. An artist should not kill other human beings. An artist should not make themselves into an idol. An artist should not make themselves into an idol. And an artist should not make themselves into an idol. An artist's relation to his own love life. If an artist should avoid falling in love with another artist. An artist should avoid falling in love with another artist. An artist's relation to the erotic. An artist should develop an erotic point of view of the world. An artist should be erotic. An artist should be erotic. An artist's relation to suffering. An artist should suffer. From suffering comes the best work. Suffering brings transformation. Through the suffering, an artist transcended the spirit. Through the suffering, an artist transcended the spirit. Through the suffering, an artist transcended his spirit. An artist's relation to depression. An artist should not be depressed. Depression is disease, should be cured. Depression is not productive for an artist. Depression is not productive for an artist. An artist's relation to suicide. Suicide is a crime against the life. An artist should not commit suicide. An artist should not commit suicide. An artist should not commit suicide. An artist's relation to inspiration. An artist should look deep inside themselves for inspiration. The deeper they look inside themselves, the more universal they become. The artist is universe. The artist is universe. The artist is universe. An artist's relation to self-control. The artist should not have self-control about his life. The artist should have total self-control about his work. The artist should not have self-control about his life. The artist should have total self-control about his work. An artist's relation with transparency. The artist should give and receive at the same time. Transparency means receptive. Transparency means to give. Transparency means to receive. Transparency means receptive. An artist's relation to symbols. An artist creates his own symbols. Symbols are artist's language. The language must be translated. Sometimes it's difficult to find the key. Sometimes it's difficult to find the key. An artist's relation to silence. An artist has to understand silence. An artist has to create a space for silence to enter his work. Silence is like an island in the middle of a turbulent ocean. Silence is like an island in the middle of a turbulent ocean. Silence is like an island in the middle of a turbulent ocean. An artist's relation to solitude. An artist must make time for the long periods of solitude. Solitude is extremely important. Away from home, away from studio, away from family, away from friends. An artist should stay for a long period of time at the waterfalls. An artist should stay for a long period of time exploding volcanoes. An artist should stay for a long period of time looking at the fast-running rivers. An artist should stay for a long period of time looking at the horizon where the ocean and sky meet. An artist should stay for a long period of time looking at the stars in the night sky. An artist's conduct in relation to his work. The artist should avoid going to the studio every day. An artist should not treat his work schedule as a bank employee does. An artist should explore life and work only when an idea comes to him in a dream or during the day as a vision that arises him in surprise. An artist should not repeat himself. An artist should not overproduce. An artist should avoid his own art pollution. An artist should avoid his own art pollution. An artist's possessions. Buddhist monk advised that it's best to have 9 possessions in his life. And this is example of the Buddhist monk. We can apply to this or not. 1 robe for summer, 1 robe for winter, 1 pair of shoes, 1 begging bowl for food, 1 mosquito net is needed, 1 prayer book, 1 umbrella, 1 mat to sleep on, and 1 pair of glasses if is needed. An artist should decide for himself the minimum possessions they should have. An artist should have more and more of less and less. An artist should have more and more of less and less. A list of artist friends. An artist should have friends that lift his spirit. An artist should have his friends that lift his spirit. An artist list of enemies. Enemies are very important. The Dalai Lama said that it's easy to have compassion with the friends, but much more difficult to have compassion with enemies. An artist has to learn to forgive. An artist has to learn to forgive. Different death scenarios. An artist has to be aware of his own mortality. For an artist, it's not only important how he lives his life, but also how he dies. An artist should look in the symbols of his work for signs of different death scenarios. An artist should die consciously without fear. An artist should die consciously without fear. An artist should die consciously without fear. Different funeral scenarios. An artist should give instruction before his funeral to everything should be done the way he wanted. The funeral is the artist's last art piece before leaving. The funeral is artist's last piece before leaving. The funeral is last artist's piece before leaving. Thank you.